Hi, Mick Garvey again from Airgun World and the Air Attack channel. As I mentioned today on Facebook, which some of you may have seen, we have parcelage. Parcelage from Deben. Now, I had a chat with Jamie at Deben yesterday regarding a little project that's coming up. Can't really say too much about it at the moment, but that's something we discussed additional to what I originally rung him for. Is in there from what I believe. I'm not sure exactly what's in there altogether, but it's more than what I talked about. I can tell by that, by the weight. We've got something coming up from FX. I'm expecting that any time now. I've been speaking to Johan. Things are difficult, obviously, with everything going off with the coronavirus, deliveries, people building it ill, everything really. So everything's slowed down. So I'm not pushing for anything, I'm not forcing anybody. I just want to, you know, just let things take its natural course. But anyway, in this box, I don't really know. So we've got the trusty Ganzo from Blades and Bows, which is no longer with us anymore, which is a big shame. Let's get the paperwork out and we shall open this up. I must say, considering we only spoke about it yesterday, this has arrived today. Fantastic service. So anybody who's ordering anything from Deben, Hawke Optics, same place, arrives really quick. And there we go. That's that open. So in the box we have cardboard, bubble wrap packing. Don't pop those, you don't know where the air's come from. Right, these are my favourite mounts at the moment, the precision steel ring mounts with a quick release lever on the side. Two of those, strange enough. Right, let's have a look what we've got. Oh yes, first off, the waffle beanie hat, as modelled by Jamie in Facebook with his lovely girlfriend. Love the hat. That's going to be my new go-to hat, I think, for going out. Right, Hawke Endurance laser rangefinder. Wow. Right, I'm going to just go through what's in the box, and then I'll cut the video short and start to get everything out of the box, so we're not actually going through and emptying each box. But there's quite a few things in here I wasn't expecting. Hawke Endurance ED binocular, single binocular, whatever you want to call it. Wow. Believe it or not, I'm becoming stuck for words. Oh my word. Just seeing what's in the bottom of the box, and this is Hawke Endurance ED again. It's the binoculars. Wow, this is all going to tie in with something that's coming up. Pretty good for me, pretty good for everybody, pretty new to me as well. So it's something I do, but a bit of a new project that's coming along. Binoculars, monocular rangefinder. Wow, mounts as well. I'll get this one out. Right, we did talk about this one, and this is the Hawke Endurance wide angle side focus scope. It'll be a 4 to 16, yeah, 4 to 16, be 50 side focus, yeah. Wow. But this is the one that surprised me. Now, that may be going on the FX that's turning up sometime soon. This one, the Frontier, well, this is top of the range one. I'm actually shocked. 4x20 b50 SF, FFF, so it's a first focal plane. Wasn't expecting, really was not expecting that. That's going to tie in with what we're going to be doing with a new project. So I'm thinking this may go on. I've got this out because I've been stripping down, playing with it, ready for this project, so it might give you a bit of a clue. I'm thinking I may put that on the Ruger 1022. As you can see, it's the Rimfire Magic variation of it, all put together and tuned and set up by Rimfire Magic in Barnsley, by Roger. Nice bloke, nice man. Which I wish you well, pal. I know you're not being very well, but you're getting better, so it'll be good to see you back on the road to recovery. So basically, that's it. I'm gonna empty the boxes, get everything out, have a look at things, see where we are with it, then I'll restart this video. So by the time I finish saying this, you'll probably be on to the next bit. So if we can call it a day, and I'll see you in 10 minutes. Thank you, bye. Hi, back again. Quite shell-shocked really, the amount of stuff that's come through, mostly in the endurance range. Lovely, sits right in the middle of everything, I think, apart from Frontier, which is top end range. Can't say a big enough thank you to Jamie and the guys at Deben. Really appreciate it. But I'll go through what we've got at the moment then. We've got the Endurance ED, box upside down, 8x42 binocular in green. That's the line cover just dropped off. So there we go. As you can see, lovely little thing. Apparently these are quite popular. When I spoke to Jamie at the show about it, quite a big following of these. So that's a handy thing to have. Fits in your pocket really easy. Binoculars, you know, obviously twice as big, obviously, but that'll work out really well. It's going to tie in really well with the projects that I keep talking about, but I can't say too much about. Lanyard comes with it, cleaning cloth, booklet, all the normal stuff. Then we've got the Endurance rangefinder. That's right, it's the LRF 700. So it's not set up well that you can see through it. I can tune the eyepiece in. Look at the size of that. Now I'm using the very old, must be 10-year-old now, the LRF 1000 Pro. I think I actually got one of the last ones that was available before they stopped, before they discontinued them. It's worked really well. It must be at least twice the size of this. That's worked perfectly great. It's getting to the end of its life now. The feel of it's gone, and it's all like rubber, and it's all gone a bit sticky. But this is hard plastic, as you can hear. Again, tiny. A spare battery with it, hand lanyard, everything you need. Binoculars, same again, Endurance. These are the ED, I believe. Upside down. It is the 8x42 Endurance ED binoculars in green again. So we've got an endurance theme going here. Covers for them. Flip down. Covers for the ends. Eyepiece out. And I can tell just by looking at the picture on the landing from here, that's quality glass. That is really quality. You can tell by the feel of it. It feels like a quality item. Not too heavy, not too light, but it's got that quality feel about it. But we're going to be testing these as we go along. Maybe test them before this little project starts. But we shall see, we shall see. So that's those. What great people I deal with. Absolutely unbelievable people. Obviously the faith and trust in me speaks volumes to me. I just hope I can repay that to them. The mounts, right, precision steel mounts. These are ones I've been using quite a lot of lately. I actually bought some off eBay when I couldn't get hold of Jamie a while back. It cost me a fortune, but solid steel, feel really well. Quick release lever on the side, so none of screwing screws into the side. They'll just fit on the side on the weaver mount. And I think with the position of the stock at the back, which sits quite low to the weaver rail, the Picatinny rail, I think the mediums will be about perfect. But we shall find out when we get it mounted. So that's those. We've got two. One of these is going to go on here, and then we've got some swapping around to do for this new thing that's coming from FX. Hopefully it'll be in. I can get add to this video and put that on there. But right, this is the Endurance, right, I thought it was. Bikini covers, they pop off. I've been using the touch, so I'm used to putting my eye up to it. Yeah, that's the mill dot Retzel. I've not got that squared up just yet. Yeah, I believe that's the mill dot Retzel. Yep. Side focus, illuminated ret. Pop-up turrets, listen to that, lovely little click, lovely little positive click. As you know, I like a nice click. Sunshade, give that extra bit of length, stop the sun getting in. I found it does work, it really does work. Some people think they don't, but I found it works a lot. You get yourself in the woods with the sun beaming through the trees, straight down the end of the spout, get that on, helps, cuts it down no end. Cleaning cloth, booklet, all the normal stuff in there. Right, the Frontiera. This is the one I was not expecting. So I've not done any research on this, so I don't know what we're doing, but this has got, obviously, oh, listen to that. This has got the fully attached flip up covers. Side focus again, illuminated right on the side. And I believe these have the from 0 to 6 or whatever it is, and in between is an off position, so you can turn it off in between each one. Another nice little click there. Yes, lovely. Flip ups. Look through that. Yeah, that is looking quite clear. That just wants focusing on the eyepiece, but we should be fine with that. Lovely clear glass, lovely full eyepiece. Sometimes you look at a scope and you get too much of the outer scope and you don't get a full lens width of picture. With that one, you are doing. So it's difficult to do it off the gun when you're not got your cheap piece set to where you want to be. But anyway, what a lovely bit of scope. Lovely bit of scope. And of course, the beanie hat. So I'm going to start messing about now, playing about with this, trying to get this together. And we may do another one to put on the end of the video, or we just may leave this as it is, and then we'll start a complete fresh video up when the new project starts. Just like to finish off, same again as last video, coronavirus, hand washing, keep your social distancing, self-isolation if you need it. We've got to be safe, guys. There's lots of people coming down with it. Thinks there might have been some breakthroughs across the states, across over here as well. It seems to slow down when it's picked up again. Is it because we are taking notice of what we should be doing, keeping apart from each other? I know I've not seen anybody apart from Babs, my missus, and Ziva the dog for maybe 4 days now. Suits me fine. I think I've self-isolated since I started shooting when I was 10, 11 year old. So I'm used to being alone. But for some people it's not going to be nice. We've got to stick together, got to get used to it and stay safe, and let's beat this, and together we'll do. And at the end of it, it'll be much better. And we're back in the woods, we're back in the fields, we'll be out shooting, having the crack and the banter on Facebook and various forums and at the shows. But we've got to work together on this, guys. Anyway, I'll leave that thought with you. For the time being, keep forgetting from a little remote, I will speak to you later on the next one. Okay, thank you very much. Right, we've got the scope, we've got the Frontier mount on the Ruger 1022, we've got the binoculars and the monocular and the rangefinder all set up, battered up, all working fine. Still got the endurance scope in the box, that's going to be fitted sometime soon. But we have bad news to report. Sad news. As you've probably seen in the last video for the Jack Pike, I had my Navy SEAL bobblehead and the elf on a shelf. Now these two have been into a fight, and the elf on the shelf has thrown bobblehead SEAL, Navy SEAL, off the top shelf and broke both his legs. So it's man down, Navy SEAL man down. It will be operated on tomorrow and hopefully we'll have him fixed. And then all I can say is, elf on a shelf, better watch out, he's not going to be happy. Those Navy SEALs are tough. Bad move, bad move. Anyway, enjoy the video and see you later guys, bye.